Good evening, and welcome to Sunfin Securities Day-End Market Roundup for the Colombo Stock Exchange. Today, Wednesday the 23rd of July, 2025, the market closed on a positive note with both major indices recording gains. The All-Share Price Index, ASPI, closed at 19,243.08 points, marking an increase of 151.15 points, or 0.79%, reflecting continued investor optimism. Meanwhile, the S&P SL 20 index, which represents the top 20 largest and most liquid stocks, also ended higher at 5,689.62 points, gaining 32.00 points, or 0.57% for the day. Let's now take a quick look at some key market highlights for the day. The total market capitalization stood at 6,802.5 billion rupees, reflecting the overall value of listed companies on the Colombo Stock Exchange. The total market turnover for the day reached 6.23 billion rupees, indicating active trading across sectors. Crossings for the day amounted to 542.01 million rupees, with the highest crossings recorded in Sri Lanka Telecom plc and Sunshine Holdings plc. Domestic investors continued to lead market activity today, contributing 6,000.76 million rupees to total purchases, 96% of the day's buying. Foreign investors accounted for the remaining 4%, with purchases totaling 231.73 million rupees. On the selling side, domestic investors recorded 5,901.18 million rupees, making up a dominant 97% of total sales. Meanwhile, foreign sales stood at 331.32 million rupees, representing just 3% of the day's overall sales. Now let's take a look at the top gainers of the day on the Colombo Stock Exchange. Leading the list is Colombo Dockyard, which saw strong investor interest and recorded a notable price increase. Next, Renuka Hotels followed with solid gains, reflecting renewed sentiment in the hospitality sector. SMB Finance also made it to the top, showing upward momentum driven by active retail trading. Asiri Hospital Holdings registered healthy gains, continuing its positive trend supported by stable sector performance. Rounding out today's top 5 is Renuka City Hotels, which attracted significant buying interest, contributing to its rise. Conversely, here are the top losers of the day on the Colombo Stock Exchange. At the top of the list is Amana Takafa Life, which saw a drop in price following a day of subdued trading. TES Agro also experienced a decline, continuing its recent downward trend. Arpico Insurance followed, with the stock facing selling pressure during the session. PMF Finance recorded losses as investor sentiment remained cautious. Finally, TAL Lanka Hotels closed lower, rounding off the list of today's main decliners. Now let's take a look at the top positive contributors to the ASPI for the day. Leading the way was DFCC Bank, which gave a strong boost to the index, reflecting positive investor sentiment in the banking sector. Richard Puris & Company also made a notable contribution, highlighting continued confidence in the capital goods sector. National Development Bank was another key mover, adding valuable points to the index amid healthy trading activity. Carson Cumberbatch helped support the ASPI's overall stability, with buying interest seen across food, beverage and tobacco stocks. Finally, Nations Trust Bank also played a role in lifting the index, contributing positively to the day's performance. Finally, let's take a look at the top negative contributors to the All-Share Price Index for the day. Citizens Development Business Finance was among the key stocks dragging the index lower, reflecting cautious sentiment within the diversified financial sector. John Keells Holdings also weighed on the index, contributing to the overall downward pressure. LOLC Holdings added further strain, with its decline having a notable impact on market direction. Meanwhile, PGP Glass Salon and HNB Assurance also closed in the red, rounding off the list of today's top negative contributors. These movements collectively led to a softer close in the broader market. Thank you.